All right, I'm recording now. Damn. All right, y'all. So yeah, cheers.
Damn.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi.
Hold on. Let me mute myself.
All right, it's good.
Hi.
So,
Hello.
all right, so welcome, episode 1, LXGM, first episode. So let's go right into it. So, Lex, how would you rate your draft?
I actually really liked my draft. I got pretty much everyone I was really gunning for.
Uh-huh.
My strategy going into this year, since we have the 4 flex, was
Flex.
to run. Given my position, I had the 11th pick. Was to run as many running backs as I could, top running backs. So I think for like the first 4 rounds, I went running back, running back, running back.
Oh, you went
And
RB heavy.
I went running back heavy, yeah. I kind of punted the receiver position and just grabbed Sammy Watkins towards the end, and he put up 20 points this week. So
Right.
pretty happy with that.
There has been one game in the books, so
One game,
that was good. That was good performance right there.
Yeah,
So,
I also had two trades also.
Okay. Yeah, I actually have those trades in front of me. Which one you want to go through first?
I guess the first one, I traded my 7th and 8th round pick with Dex.
Right. Okay.
So in the 7th round, I believe it pushed me back, and then in the 8th round, it pushed me up.
Right. So that trade, you ended up giving up, or you ended up taking Anthony Miller in the 7th, and then Noah Fant in the 8th.
That's actually who Dex picked.
Right. So you ended up with Tom Brady.
I ended up with Kerryon Johnson and Tom Brady.
Okay,
right.
And then Dex took with those picks. He selected Anthony Miller and Noah Fant.
Yeah.
Okay. So
the reason I did that trade was because I wanted Kerryon Johnson pretty much on my team, and I felt like he was gonna fall regardless. So I actually planned on taking him on the 8th.
Right.
But at the last minute, I took him in the 7th because I was like,
Right on.
Everybody needs running backs now, so let me take him again. So
yeah. So your team is like I think the most RB heavy in the league. But you got some dogs. You got so Lex has Joe Mixon, Austin Eckler, and James Conner holding it down. And then we could actually start. I think we could start up to 5 running backs in this league. And you have Devin Singletary and you have Philip Lindsay to go along with Kerryon. So that's
with Kerryon, correct?
That's crazy. Does anybody else want to tap in and see comment on that trade? See, is there a side you guys might like better than the other? I do like Anthony Miller and Noah Fant as like potential plays for this season, but Tom Brady, he should be set up for a nice year fantasy wise.
Yeah, I felt like I was gunning for Tom Brady the whole time because with his weapons now, I mean, shit, he's bound to blow.
All right, for sure.
And then I had a second trade too. So I traded with Matt, my 10th and 11th.
Right.
So I pushed him up in the 10th, and then I I stepped back in the 10th, and then I got earlier in the 11th. Reason I did that is because it kind of backfired because I was actually aiming for Michael Pittman Jr. and that's who Matt picked. So
so you basically took a chance. You thought Pittman would fall to you, but then the guy.
Because I was kind of high on the rookies. I wanted rookie receivers.
Right.
So there I wanted Pittman Jr. and T. Higgins. But since Pittman Jr. was gone, I ended up getting Higgins and Mims. Mims on the Jets. So that's still solid to me. It was kind of those 3 anyway, so it was like,
So you got 2 of the 3. So it ended up being you got T. Higgins and Denzel Mims, and then Matt ended up taking Michael Pittman Jr. and Anthony McFarland Jr. I like your side better. I don't know how much McFarland is gonna get in this season.
Because I mean, like I said, I'm going to be running back heavy, so I'm only going to be starting one receiver a week. So I mean, it really doesn't matter. But kind of kind of wanted my rookies since I'm going to be running back heavy anyway to see what they do.
Was there a reason you wanted Pittman over Higgins? Like you just had him ranked higher, or is there?
I feel like he's going to break out sooner than later. And Mims, I feel like is going to break out later in the season. Higgins is rocking that Ocho Cinco 85, and he actually asked Ocho Cinco
what? I didn't
for
know
his
that.
number. So if you're gonna rock his number, that means he's gonna be good. So
okay, damn.
Especially with Joe Burrow as his
right. Yeah,
as
I'm
his
definitely gonna
quarterback
start him this
in
week.
college.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
I kind of like that tandem. So I really wanted those rookies.
Right on. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start him in my other league, this week 1. Now that you said that, I didn't actually know that.
Oh man, get your knowledge up, man.
Yeah, bro. For sure. So what was your rating you ended up with that you gave yourself
Um,
for your
I
draft?
kind of get I got everyone I wanted. So overall, I think I had an A grade. A grade for me.
Right.
Everybody I wanted. There wasn't somebody who slipped.
You got the Brady Gronk stack too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you like that, huh?
That's solid.
I think my tight end would kind of be weak because Gronk's obviously going to be sharing time.
Yeah.
With OJ Howard and I forget the other guy's name, but I think Gronk's going to find the end zone more often than not, especially with Brady. That connection is A1.
Right. Well, we'll see in 2020.
We'll see.
All right. Anybody else want to go for to rate their draft? Nate says in chat, he says he gives himself a 7.5 out of 10. He likes his draft, and his favorite picks was Mahomes and Kelsey. He drafted them 1-2 back to back for that stack, and I think he really liked that combo. And
so we're gonna do Nate's team.
Yeah, let's go through Nate's team.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Let's go through Nate's team. He has that stack, and then he has Todd Gurley, Mark Ingram, and Tevin Coleman at running back, and then receivers he has Tyler Lockett, Jarvis Landry, D.D. Westbrook. Those first two, those are rock solid receivers in my opinion. Yeah, and then
solid. The third one I don't know so much about. D.D. I think he's on third string now.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, and then he also has Eric Ebron too. So Nate's set up pretty well for this season, I think. Depending on how you see the outlook for Gurley and Mark Ingram, it's pretty solid.
I like it a
lot. Okay, so Nate said his least favorite pick was Tevin Coleman and D.D. Westbrook. He wasn't really feeling that afterward. I mean, I could see why he wasn't feeling D.D. I think he slipped in the depth chart after I think Chenault kind of flashed in his training camp.
I think D.D. was rated higher than he should have been in the pre-rankings, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Any other comments on Nate's squad?
Solid. Took a big risk going QB first.
Yeah. I mean, we all knew Mahomes was gonna go first round, but
Steph Curry of the league.
Yeah, but I didn't know if it was gonna go 8th overall.
Nate said, "Who's gonna win? Me, of course." I like Nate.
We'll get to that part later. All right. Brian or Alvin, did either of you want to go rate your draft?
I didn't get a chance to look at this because I just got off of work. But
Alvin said his team sucks AF.
Sucks AF.
What'd you say, Brian?
I didn't get a chance to look. I kind of forgot how my draft went. But let me look. I
have it in front of me as well.
Okay. I have some guys I can talk about. Do you have any specific questions? Okay, so
just want to know how you rated your draft.
Okay.
You took Saquon CMC actually, so
yeah. That's something good to talk about. For me,
tripping.
Yeah, what were you thinking, dude? Like, why not CMC?
Is it really
Just-
that? Okay, before I explain myself, like,
Yeah.
is it really that like shocking though?
I don't think it's
I
really
mean,
shocking.
you probably got bored with the idea of CMC because he's been at the top for a while, but I don't know.
Nah. Okay, I wasn't bored with it. Like, I knew I was gonna take one of the two, and then I did a little bit of light research, and I was already leaning Saquon, and then the more I read, I decided he's just a better player. Like, Saquon does things that you don't see normally. Like, he's just not a normal person or normal football player. We talked about this, Ron and I, a couple times now. There are generational talents, and I really believe that he's one. Like, I think when they drafted him, the Giants, it seemed hella stupid because it's a running back, but I think it was a little more defensible because he's just he's a freak. He's a complete freak.
Is it because of his thunder thighs, dude?
Maybe if that's what you're into. The other thing too was that CMC hit the workload threshold that historically doesn't bode well for running backs. Plus, he's really small. Like, he's not. I bet you Saquon's thighs are bigger than his.
Well,
But yeah, CMC is really small, and I think it's a semi-miracle he hasn't gotten hurt yet.
is it 300 touches or 300 carries? I mean, 300 touches or what is it? What is
Something
it?
tells me it's 370 touches, and
All right. Well, he had 116 receptions and then he had 287 carries, so that's easily over 400.
yeah, that's
touches.
a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot in football. Like, those aren't
He's different.
those aren't
though.
like
He's
those are
different.
high impact. I mean, that's why running backs
Alright.
always get hurt. They're just high,
So
high impact.
let's why don't you rate your draft? Who did you follow Saquon with and whatnot?
I have.
You got the poo-poo platter.
I don't have a lot of regrets, honestly. So
You
for that
really
reason,
do.
I'm going to give myself an 8, only because I executed my plan.
What was your plan?
Take Saquon and then just pound wide receiver.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. But then you ended up taking Melvin Gordon in the fourth.
Right.
Yeah, you took Melvin at 4.
But I mean,
He's just
two running backs in the first 8 rounds is not that bad.
yeah, because I didn't take any other positions, right?
Yeah,
The draft?
I didn't like your Hardman pick, but I really like Jerry Judy.
Jerry Judy.
Yeah,
Especially
Cortland
Cortland Sutton
Sutton
got hurt.
he got hurt.
Yes, sir.
Ah.
It's looking fine now, but I think the Hardman hype was a little inflated around the time of our draft. It was like probably at its peak.
Yeah, he's looking like 4th on the wide receiver pecking order.
Yeah, he's like
Not
a
good.
part-time / special teams player, which you typically don't draft that in the 6th round. You don't want that. You definitely don't want that. You'll probably need an injury, so it's already looking like a bad pick. As far as Melvin Gordon, I think I don't know why people are off him that badly. Like, he was a former 1st-round pick, and he can.
Yeah.
I like Melvin Gordon. I think it's just the altitude in Denver.
Part of being a
Slow him down.
workhorse back is kind of having the build to withstand the punishment, and we've already seen Melvin Gordon take it.
Yeah.
He can do it. I guess in the 4th round, like, what will he like for his draft spot to have been like not so much of a reach? Will he have to get 70-30?
Man. I mean,
think
if you
I
get
think
70-30,
in the fourth spot.
that's already good value.
Yeah,
Yeah, if he
I think
gets
the 4th spot, it's
70-30,
actually really good.
That's already good value. But
yeah,
then
if
I
he
guess
gets
people
70-30.
are thinking it's more 60-40, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's game flow dependent. A lot of
Game
it
flow.
depends on just the offense. Like, they have a lot of weapons, but the question is Drew Lock an average quarterback even?
Yeah,
So
because if Drew can't throw the ball, he's gonna
Lot of
hand that thing off.
That's the big question in Denver. 2020.
Yeah, and I mean, people that are taking in the fourth rounds are not without questions, right? Or not without
Right.
warrants.
Right.
So, is a decent pick. I should look at the.
Who are you gonna start as your quarterback week to week? Just matchup based.
Yeah. I like both.
Right.
I like Goff and Ben, but
Oh, okay.
I won't hesitate to drop either of them.
Oh, okay. And then wow, even Big Ben. Oh, I guess so. What you made a trade. You made a trade in the draft, right? Or was it?
Oh yeah,
after?
it involved Hawkinson.
My bad. Excuse me.
I basically moved up to get Hawkinson.
Okay, so you moved. I don't see which round it was, but you basically ended up with T.J. Hawkinson and Brashad Perryman, and then Tone ended up taking John Ross the third, and Tyrell Williams, who ended up he's gonna miss the season, so you automatically won that trade.
Yeah, I think when you talk about these, you should talk more about why someone did that, right?
Right.
More than like
it's less about the players. You're right. It's more about the slots that were traded.
Right.
So you moved up for Hawkinson.
Yeah. What slot would that have been? 10? Okay, so I got a guy that T.J. Hawkinson is my most owned player across all leagues because you can get him late, and then there's upside because he's a second-year tight end who was drafted in the top 10.
Right.
In the
I like Hawkinson.
He always falls. And after I got solid at running back and wide receiver, I decided to finally address the tight end position. But I was pretty far out. Like, I don't know how many slots I came up. And I think I remember Tone saying, like, he got sniped or whatever and didn't know who to pick. So I figured he'd just trade back.
Yeah, that's a good time to swoop in on somebody's pick when they get sniped. Because when you get sniped, bro, you're on tilt. And then it's like you were locked in on a player, and then that player just got swooped. You're like, fuck. I don't know what to do.
Like, now what do I do?
And like, fuck it, I'll just trade back. You know, you can take it.
And I don't think that's a terrible move either, because you probably would have made a panic pick.
He was able to move up in the next round. That's good on Tone for making that move. Shout out Tone.
Yeah, and then you move up in the next round after paying nothing because you don't know who you're gonna pick anyway.
For sure.
So work to both our benefits. I think T.J. Hawkinson can be really good, especially if Matt Stafford stays healthy.
I think him struggling his rookie season definitely gave him that. People were kind of cooling off on him.
Yeah, but you should probably also keep in mind that rookie tight ends
rarely
never break out in their rookie season. It's a very difficult position to pick up right away. Okay. No matter what, no matter how good you are.
For sure. All right, let's move on to Alvin's team. Alvin I got his input from the chat. His
OnlyFans 2020.
His draft, OnlyFans 2020. He gives his draft. He rated it himself a 6 out of 10. Probably wasn't the team that he wanted to end up with, or else I'm sure it would have been a little bit higher. Let's see. Let's look at his squad. His favorite pick was in the second round, where Devontae Adams falls in his lap at 18th overall. Great pick, Alvin. So he started the draft with Lamar, and then he got Devontae Adams in the second round.
Another QB first.
Right, another QB in the first round. And then his least favorite pick, he says, is Brandon Cooks, who he got in the 5th round. Now, in this 16-team league, I'm pretty sure everybody saw wide receiver position began to dry up, but Brandon Cooks, and in the 5th round, that's his least favorite pick. And after yesterday, he says he's very volatile. Too volatile is what he said. So you kind of saw that. You kind of saw the low end of that last night's game. I don't think he had more than a couple catches. But to round out his roster, he has Raheem Mostert, who he got in the 3rd round.
Doing the most.
And Stephon Diggs. What's up, Huff? What to do? Stephon Diggs, Brandon Cooks,
What
Darius
to
Slay,
do?
and then he also has Hunter Henry at tight end. Right. Solid squad. Any comments on Alvin's squad, y'all? He can hear us, by the way.
In my opinion, I thought he had one of the weaker drafts.
Okay.
I think he's kind of top heavy. I do like his starters a lot. You know what I mean? I like his receiving core of Adams, Diggs, and Cooks. Even though Cooks had a bad game, I think he's going to have a good year.
Right.
Along with Darius Slayton, too.
Yeah, he's probably going to start all 4 of them every week.
Yeah. But his bench, like Tony Pollard's really good if Zeke gets hurt. Same with Latavius Murray. He's really good if Kamara gets hurt.
Right. Those are 2 great handcuffs. I actually love Tony Pollard, and I
of course you do.
I have the most exposure in all my leagues. My number 1 owned player is Tony Pollard. That's a great pick, Alvin. And
that's biased.
Yeah, maybe we can talk. Maybe we could talk after this. See if he's available. But yeah, no, you're right.
And then you got Justin Jackson, who's a rookie, but he's really Austin Eckler's handcuff. Right. And then LaShawn McCoy too. There's just a log jam at the running back position.
Yeah, I don't expect much from McCoy. I don't even know if he dropped him already yet or whatnot. Pretty. And then he has Teddy Bridgewater, solid backup quarterback, and then OJ Howard. Charles, I know you like OJ. You like that pick for Alvin's backup tight end?
OJ Howard will surpass Gronk at some point this season.
Ooh, okay. What you think about that, Lex? Lex has Gronk.
He's probably right. I kind of drafted Gronk knowing he's going to be off and on.
So Charles, welcome to the chat. Basically, we are right now we're just going around rating our own drafts and then talking about strategy, like who was your favorite pick, who was your least favorite pick. So if you could bless us. Well, Charles, defending champion 2019. You had the 16th overall pick. How was drafting from that slot, and how would you rate your draft?
Wasn't too bad. Didn't expect the receivers to be there. So I just went with receiver. Yeah, just went receiver heavy this draft. Decided to just punt the RB at not necessarily punt, but like, kind of just whatever it.
0 RB strategy.
Yeah. So was that your strategy going in, or did you change it?
Which is not your usual strategy.
Wasn't necessarily the strategy. I talked to folks prior to beforehand and see what may have been cool, but we landed on that. So you gotta be flexible. Can't go into these drafts with a set mindset,
Right. You can't be locked in on specific players because you need to have that backup plan just in case they get snaps picked up before you. So.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the 2 at the top, Julio and Chris Godwin. On ADPs and wide receiver rankings for 2020. It usually goes Julio, Tyreek, Devontae, in no order. You took Godwin over all those guys.
Hopkins.
You're pretty high on Godwin, right?
Yeah, it's close. Him and Devontae. I mean, I think the majority of the people will probably say Devon. I think it's pretty acceptable at Devontae, but I just went with I just put Brady, the offense, Godwin's.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Godwin.
Role in the system.
He's a steady. I think he's going to be steady for you.
Yeah, he had a crazy year last year.
I don't think he'll be frustrating to own at all.
Yeah, Evans is hurt too. I mean, so.
Yeah, that too. So even more so. And then T-Mac and Rob Woods, those are money picks for me. I think 3rd and 4th round.
Yeah, I like Terry McLaughlin a lot.
T-Mac, man, year 2, he already broke out in his rookie season. So what more? He's got more in the tank, I'm sure. Robert Woods,
Yep.
one of the most underappreciated wide receivers of this generation.
You traded him though, didn't you? Robert
Oh
Woods?
yeah. I forgot. Yeah. So Charles actually he and I actually made that swap. I forgot about that.
I forgot. Oh.
So Charles, he gave me Robert Woods, and then I gave him Will Fuller, who I actually really like a lot too. So I guess we can talk about that trade. So what
Who do y'all think won that trade?
We'll have to see, bro. It's pretty even.
Yeah.
What do you think, Charles? What I think you offered me the trade, right?
I did.
You offered me the trade, and I accepted it kind of fairly quickly, right? I think
Fairly quickly.
Yeah, I think you were trying to see what's up with Fuller, and then I was like, yeah, I'm down, but I didn't have a chance to look at it and whatnot, and then you said, and I said, who, and then you were like, and then you said Woods, and then I was like, straight up, and then I said, straight up.
I got my T-Mac jersey on right now, dude.
Hey, yeah, so then that one went pretty quickly. I like that trade for both our teams. I think Fuller definitely has the higher ceiling, and you saw that last night. 30% target share, ridiculous.
Like 9 or 10 targets.
He's far head and shoulders above the other receivers in Houston, and as long as he can stay healthy, he's gonna win. He'll win that trade if Fuller stays healthy, and with Hopkins gone, Fuller where he was being drafted this season, his injury risk is already baked in that ADP. So, if he didn't have those injury risks, he would have went much higher. So, it's I think it's a good trade for both of us, I think.
Full house.
Yeah. But yeah, and so Charles, back to your team.
Okay.
Favorite pick, least favorite pick?
Favorite pick. I'm gonna say
Some players you want to highlight. You can highlight anybody you want.
Gibson and McLaurin. I was praying that McLaurin was gonna fall. I had him.
My favorite player on your team is Gibson, actually, Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, 8th round.
He's gonna be the man.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the man.
Yeah.
So what were you thinking?
Text Uncle Ron to feed him the ball.
Yeah. What were you thinking about Jordan Howard at 5?
Ooh, I didn't like that pick, huh? Is that your least favorite pick?
That was
Brian. I didn't know.
Hello, Brian.
About J.K. Dobbins enough to take him there. So
okay.
I just went with the what I thought would have been majority goal line. Like I just wanted a
safe floor.
Yeah, I just wanted a very conservative running back at that point.
Yeah.
With the hopes of getting Gibson at later on.
He had Gibson in mind already.
Okay, yeah. So it ended up working out.
I think you go so heavy at wide receiver, right? Like you just can't take. I mean, when you start an RB that's drafted in the 5th round, you just can't take a 0, right? You can't take like a 2 or a 3.
Right. I think that's a good combo, having Howard and Gibson together.
It's a volume play. I mean, it's a volume play. Whoever was there that was gonna get north of 200 touches over the season, that's fine. But that's not what I would have done.
For sure. And then you round out your team with quarterbacks Joe Burrow and Gardner Minshew, and then your tight ends Hayden Hurst and Chris Herndon.
Gardner Minshew, you got Uncle Rico.
I think those are 2 good combos.
Yeah, that was all to plan there, so it worked out. Yeah.
So what's your final? What did you say your rating was for your draft? Did you give yourself?
What are we doing? A grade?
Yeah, just give yourself a draft grade.
Let me guess, 10 out of 10, huh?
What would you say? Give yourself a grade.
Probably 12 out of 10, but
hey, damn.
Probably B plus.
So we got A. So somebody said A. Somebody said 12.
Did I hear 12
I like the confidence. All right, let's move it on. I think I'd like to go, if I may, for my draft.
Okay, Valentino Viper.
Striking Vipers.
I'm out here.
You
Yeah,
stay
so
with that striking Vipers.
draft grade. I'm looking at my roster right now. I'll probably give myself like an 8 out of 10 probably.
Yeah, you had like 3 trades, didn't you?
No, I only had one trade and then one after the draft. So
Okay.
my strategy all the way was to go 1 RB and then just pound the receivers. So Zeke at 4 was a no-brainer for me. And then I just every round wide receiver. And then in the 5th round, I ended up trading back because there was nobody I really loved at that spot. So Matt wanted to move up, and he moved up for Deshaun Watson in the 5th round, which
Henry Ruggs too, yeah.
yeah, which was good for me. Yeah, he ended up with Watson and Ruggs, and then I ended up with Michael Gallup and Christian Kirk.
Oh, I just noticed, dude. You're heavily invested in the Cowboys this year. You got Gallup, you got CeeDee Lamb, and you got Zeke.
Yeah, hey man.
Are you trying to trade for Tony Pollard too?
That's a fire. I am actually. That's a fire offense right there, man. We'll see though. We'll see. Gallup, he was not a
Still
player.
on Gallup.
Yeah. He was not a player I was actually targeting at all that much. But when it came to my pick, there wasn't really anybody else.
He was there.
Yeah, he was basically someone that just fell to me, and I was like, all right, I'll take him. And then I actually liked him more so after taking him, just like reading more and more about him after owning him. I was like, okay, I like the pick even more. So
I still want him.
Huh?
I still want him.
Yeah. We could talk. But yeah, my wide receiver depth is where I like it. I'm pretty deep there, and that goes along with what my strategy always was going into it. My running back depth is pretty weak. Behind Zeke, all I have is Boston Scott. So trying to see what's up with some other running backs, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, overall 8. My favorite pick
was your favorite pick not drafting a defense?
I mean, yeah, no, I don't like drafting defenses. I'm cool, so definitely not my favorite. I'll probably go with Chenault, man. I think he has a chance to have a rookie breakout with the Jaguars. I think they're gonna have a lot of that game script that will allow Minshew to throw a lot this season, and I think Chark is super solid as the 1, but I think Chenault could actually make some noise, and he can move around the formations because he's versatile like that. I think he could be an ace in the hole. And if he breaks out, I'll have some trade pieces to see if I can upgrade other areas. Least favorite pick. Probably go A-Rob. He's another player that kind of just fell to me. I didn't really love anybody at that spot, and I knew I wanted a receiver, so I just ended up taking A-Rob.
You can send him over. You send him over.
Yeah, let me get OBJ.
Yeah, I want him too.
Yeah, I'll take OBJ. Or I'll take T-Mac for A-Rob maybe. We'll see. What do you think? What do you think about that, Charles? Yeah, McLaurin for A-Rob. I might entertain that one. We'll talk later though. We'll talk later.
You three are the tampering crew, the Kokomishes and the brothers. All conspiring against the league.
Hey man. Hey, we're the most we active. We're just active. I like trading. All right, let's keep moving. If anybody could hop in if you feel like it, but let's move on to any reaches of the draft that you saw, or any steals of the draft. If you guys
I should have looked at this before.
Collusion. Stupid.
Collusion, bro. Yeah, let me look at the draft real quick.
It went pretty chalk.
Yeah. I think like after so many years of fantasy football, it gets harder and harder to see those because like
It's
what are
it's harder to
reaches,
say.
you know?
Yeah, it's harder to say if
Hard to
something's
say
a
who-
reach because if it's 16 teams and that's the guy you want,
Yeah, you
like
have to
there's
get
no
him. You
way
have to
there's
get
no
him.
way you're gonna get him unless you
There's
get
no
him
way.
early.
Yeah, exactly. I learned that
Um,
lesson in my other league too.
well, I mean,
And why?
so Dex took Fournette 45th overall in the third round. I
Oh,
thought that
God.
I thought that was already too high, even before he got cut. But
Yeah.
so I'll probably go with that as my reach of the draft. But now that he's on the Bucks, you know, it's kind of like.
Did you guys?
who
All right, so
knows?
with Fournette, did you guys foresee that whole thing playing out the way it did?
Nah, I mean,
He got cut by the Jags, and now he's on Tampa Bay
Tampa?
Bucks.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. To me, it doesn't really start there. Like it starts in college, right? He had this monster freshman season where people were campaigning for him to be allowed into the draft because he's a grown man, right? And then I think
I'm a grown ass man.
I think it got to his head. I think he played 2 more years. He didn't play in like that final bowl game, which kind of solidified, you know, his legacy there and his attitude, basically, whether or not he loved football or whether he just wanted to protect his assets, which were his legs, I guess. And then, you know, throughout his career, he's been in the league now for what, 4 years, 5 years? End of his rookie contract, so 5 years. And you don't hear anything but negative coming out of there. It's just like his attitude's bad, his teammates hate him, he's probably a dick. And then add in the fact that they tried to trade him during the draft, couldn't find any takers. He gets cut, unclaimed on waivers, which is probably a
sign.
money decision.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's that and a sign.
He's a 4th-year player, by the way.
4th year.
Yeah.
So, it's just all bad. So he was undraftable to me even before, undraftable.
Same here with me. I was avoiding him as well, but we'll see. Dex might actually benefit from his new landing spot. You never come out with that.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm talking about how he finally has a good quarterback. Too bad it doesn't make you a better player.
I'll probably go with another running back. I thought was a little bit of a reach. Alvin, I'm not trying to pick on you all or anything, but Raheem Mostert, 3rd round, 47 overall. I wasn't feeling it that much. I don't know about that Niners backfield fantasy wise. I think, you know.
I was also surprised that I was also surprised that Jack McKinnon in the 8th round.
The value.
I think Ivan took him in the 8th round, and I don't think McKinnon's going to be playing nearly enough to.
Yeah, 8th round's
warrant
not
that position.
Yeah, 8th round, that's still starter level player you should be drafting, but yeah, you never know. I think. What do you guys think about McKinnon in the Niners backfield as a whole?
It's hard to
I'm
say,
in.
dude, because
You're
I'm all in. All in.
I like our guys.
So you like the Mostert pick in the 3rd day, Charles?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think he's just gonna stick to what he's always done. Use
Right,
multiple
okay.
backs.
Yeah.
They'll each
And they're all
one
gonna be
game.
good too.
They'll each have one blow-up game, and then the next week it'll go back to the other guy. And the other guy will get hot, maybe stay on for 2 or 3 weeks, and then it'll be just like game plan dependent.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Any other reaches or steals you guys see? I'm actually seeing another one I like. I think Jonathan Taylor mid 4th round for Arturo. I thought that was a little bit of a steal. I thought he was kind of starting to slip a little bit. What do you guys think about Jonathan Taylor at
Jonathan Taylor Thomas?
JTT, baby.
Well, historically, rookie running backs are pretty good,
Yeah.
especially given that O-line. I think he's set up for success. And Mac he's not returning the Mac. He's gonna take a step back. Mac.
He's just a guy. Marlon Mack is just a
Yeah,
guy.
he's a guy. Yeah, I don't know steal, but I thought it was a really pretty good value there.
Yeah.
What about
I think Hollywood Brown at the 4th round was a steal.
that was a good pick too. I'm big on Marquise Brown this year. Yeah, that's good value there too. I I was definitely targeting him, but I don't know if during that draft I was targeting him that high. So good for Chris getting
I was
him.
targeting him. I think he went a little earlier than he normally would.
He did. I noticed he was going a little earlier in a lot of my drafts actually. Like where you thought you might target him in, he went like earlier than that.
I mean, who wouldn't want to yell out Hollywood during a draft?
Hollywood.
It's fun, right?
What about Juju in the 3rd round, 34th overall? I like that for value. I think Rain picked him
I like
up.
that.
That's
I
pretty
like that
good.
a lot. I think just because he was injured, last year, but
Where he belongs.
he got Ben back, so he's
You
gonna
didn't
get the
consider
ball.
Brian?
Yeah, Brian, you took OBJ over Juju.
I mean, over Galladay.
Oh, over who? Over Galladay?
Oh, I have a fun story actually about that round. On the way back, I was thinking wide receiver. I didn't think Galladay would be there because he shouldn't be. He's like really good. So he was the auto pick, right? Then for the next one, I was considering Odell or Thielen. I was not considering Juju.
You weren't
with
considering
Odell.
Keenan Allen either?
Nah, man. He's getting overdrafted this year. Especially in this league. I could call that a reach. I love Keenan Allen. He's one of my favorite players.
Yeah,
But
P picked him up. That's like
I know
clockwork.
P likes him too. I actually think that you can get open all you want. He'll get open every route he runs. But if your quarterback can't deliver the ball, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's a little less likely with Tyrod. He's just not that
Ty
good.
God.
Ty is
I like-
that good.
I like Keenan. I thought that was good value for P. But okay.
But he shouldn't be getting drafted. I mean, take who you want, whatever.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be getting drafted over A-Rob, DK Metcalf, Cooper Kupp, Adam Thielen. That's about it. Terry McLaurin. I dropped all those guys over Keenan. Woods, Diggs, all of them over Thielen. All of them over
come on, bro.
Keenan.
Diggs over Keenan.
Wait, Keenan or Thielen?
I don't know about all that, man.
Okay, I mean, I reached a point, but I listed 9 names.
Yeah. All right. Any other values or reaches you guys seen?
Thielen. Thielen's my favorite one.
Where did he get taken?
Wait, third? Mid-third.
Oh yeah, 42
I mean,
overall.
Comparison.
Tony
In
picked him
MYL,
up.
he got drafted like
Second round, early second.
21, 22 overall.
Yeah, so Adam Thielen, 42 overall for 2020. That's good value. And then I see another great value, James Conner in the late third round to Alex. Great pick, bro. You got a 3-headed monster. Damn.
Who has Woods? Do you have Woods or Charles?
I have Woods.
Wait, you got backwards?
Yeah, I got Woods.
Okay.
Where he got drafted is a steal.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel it.
It doesn't matter to you anymore because he's a.
To who? To me?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for me, one of the biggest reaches for me, I thought was Kyler Murray in the second.
Oh, who?
Yeah.
Ivan drafted him in the second.
Oh yeah.
He
Kyler
was
Murray,
pretty
bro.
Are
He
we
was
sure
saying he was
he's
pretty
good?
high on him.
Are we sure he's even good?
Oh, he's good, bro. Kyler Murray, bro.
I mean, I think he's gonna be better this year because of D-Hop.
I think the
And
hype.
the offense is
I think he's
kind
being
of
a little
tailored towards him.
overhyped. I think he's reached a point of being overhyped, but he's good. He's good. He's
definitely good.
He's
mobile.
Mobile quarterbacks are always good for fantasy. And
Yeah.
he has weapons. He's in a high octane offense.
Yeah,
And
he has a lot of
extra.
weapons.
like they're gonna put up points. Who knows if they're gonna be like winning, but they're gonna put up points.
They're gonna be fun to watch, but they're not gonna win.
I mean,
The Niners are gonna hit him in the mouth.
The division is so
We're gonna
tough.
hit him in the tooth. Punch him in the tooth.
They're gonna hit him in the mouth. Hit him in the mouth. Again, over
Ivan
and over.
Ivan
and
is,
over,
he's-
and
he's-
over, and
Ivan
over,
is
over again.
he's one of the
Not
low key better drafters in this league. I would say ever since he
Who?
joined our league. Ivan.
Oh,
He
Former champ. Shout out Ivan.
man, yeah, former champ, and he for some reason like he be drafting like some low key players, but then his team ends up being like super solid. If we look at his team right now, he has Derrick Henry and Kyler. I do agree with you. I think that was a reach, but he also has Cooper Kupp, Devontae Parker, AJ Green, Emmanuel Sanders. There's a lot of post-hype players that he has on his team. At tight end, he has Jared Cook, who I think can be solid this year with the Saints. But yeah, we'll see what happens. He also has Tua. So
Yeah, I think he's a little. Besides Derrick Henry's, the depth with his running backs is kind of slim to none.
yeah, it's iffy. It's iffy.
Yeah.
Can I ask Charles a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why
No,
do you
you
like,
can't.
Oh, you too. Well, why do you like Antonio Gibson?
Just shit better than the rest of them fuckers. But,
I think it's pure volume. Like,
yeah,
he's gonna get the ball. And with
Ability,
Dwayne Haskins,
offense, lack of
Yeah.
playmakers aside from T-Mac.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is a playmaker.
He's gonna stand out.
He's a playmaker.
More as the draft season comes to a close here. I think he's going to be this year's Darwin Thompson.
Hot take. Hot take.
I
the
believe that. I mean,
Darwinism.
He had 70 carries in college. We've
Yeah.
never. I mean, he doesn't have like the production from college that will easily translate into the NFL.
Yeah, but he has the athletic profile and the his catchability, like his receiving ability. Like I think running back, I think catching ability is the most underrated thing for running backs, especially in fantasy.
And then
Especially without Chris Thompson's
also-
not there anymore either. So
I also don't think the volume will be there. Like that,
Okay.
we've seen over and over that Peyton Barber finds his way onto the field. Bryce Love is showing
Peyton
promise.
Barber.
He does. I'm not saying he's good.
Yeah.
For some reason, coaches always find a way to get him on the
Right.
field.
Right. You're right there.
And I think I read a Roto World blurb about how they're going to use a three-way committee. So
That's all.
Now that
That's
you're
all.
volume-
That's all smoke, bro.
yeah,
They cut AP for a reason.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Uh,
His name is Bryce Love.
And also, he got him in the 8th round, so that's not even. You're not even.
yeah,
No, there's no risk in that pick for. But
no
I mean, if you're
risk,
just
high
talking- If
reward.
you're just talking about Gibson as a player, okay. I mean,
Yeah,
he's still unproven. But
Exactly.
Uncle Ron did call him CMC 2.0.
That's smoke. That is smoke.
Hey,
If I ever heard it.
I didn't say it.
I believe Uncle Ron.
I didn't say it.
He has a lot of experience. He knows what he's doing. I think he knows how to turn franchises around.
Hey, he's doing a good job. He
Great
traded
coach. Great
Trent
coach.
Williams to the Niners. That's a really good move. I
But
like
he's
that.
just
Yeah.
gassing his
He gave
guy
us a
up.
gift,
Gassing
bro.
his
I asked him. I was like, "What's up with Trent Williams? You trying to send him to the Niners? What's up?
guy.
That's him over, bro."
Hey, be honest. Do you have it? You have his number, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
ask him that for real?
Nah, bro. No. Well, he knows. I'm way in the totem pole is way low for football discussions. You know,
Damn, you gotta hit him up for some fantasy advice because you're teaching you. Hey.
Nah, man, that's tampering, bro. Collusion, bro.
Just a little insider info.
Just a little insider info.
Yeah.
Hey, so Uncle, you gonna start? Are you gonna start?
I think we have time to like maybe highlight a couple teams. We've only been in for like 40 minutes. Let's go. I want to look at P's team because I see.
Yeah, should we run through the rest of the teams real quick?
Yeah, if we could, maybe a few minutes per team. I don't know how many we skipped over, but I want to
All
highlight.
right, let's do P, Chris.
Yeah. I want to see. Yeah, let's do that. So I see in the 7th round he took Brandon Ayuk, and I don't know if you heard, but Matt Mayako said he's seen a lot of receivers in his day, and he said Ayuk has been the most impressive rookie receiver he's ever seen. So
Did he say ever, or did he just say in camp?
I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, I don't know. I don't want to misquote him. But hey, that was. Do you know what he said?
That's what I was asking you. It's like,
Yeah,
if this
no.
ever, then wow.
Hey, bro.
But I
I
do
think he was,
think
bro.
he's been most impressive in the camp, though. I think that. I do.
Yeah. What do you guys think about P Squad?
Well, I like Kamara. He has arguably the two two really great tight ends with Mark Andrews and Darren Waller.
Oh,
He's just gonna have to
damn.
start him. He's gonna have to
Got
start him
both?
every week though.
And he took
Yeah,
2 tight ends in the top 4 rounds. Interesting.
yeah. Then he got his boy Keenan Allen, who we were just talking about. He got DeAndre Swift, who's probably gonna be the man, just not anytime soon. I think On's gonna be the RB1 starting the season. But going towards the end of the season, with On's injury history, I think DeAndre Swift is gonna be really good.
Right. I agree with that.
And then, Jamison Crowder, I think he's like one of those Trevor Ariza type players. He's just solid. He's not gonna wow you. Just gives you like healthy production kind of thing. And then I like Jordan Reed though. He has a third tight end, Jordan Reed.
Yeah, I don't know.
But,
I don't know what to I don't think you should be expecting much from him this year, but you never know.
Yeah, and then his quarterbacks is either Derek Carr or Baker Mayfield, so probably going with Baker. I think it's solid, dude. Solid team.
Yeah, I like Steven Sims too. He got pretty hot towards the end of last year, and I think he's being slept on a little bit. So to grab him in the 9th round, it's a good pick, P. Yeah, okay. Any
I
other
like his team.
comments? You like his team?
Yep.
Okay. You like his team to make playoffs?
It's close.
Top 8, close.
I think it's pretty average.
Pretty average.
No shade. I mean, no offense.
No shade. No. I think. Yeah, I think he can make the playoffs. I think it'll be more on the bubble side though. I don't think.
That's what it's
I don't
close.
think he's finishing top 4 regular season, but he has the whole season to prove that moves can be made.
I think this were tight end premium.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If it was
he might need to move one of them.
a little bit boost.
I mean, and that's a fine strategy because they're both productive. He can turn one of them into a similar piece at a different position. But I'm not high on Swift.
In my opinion, I think tight ends, there's maybe like 5 of them that are like top tier, and then everybody else is kind of just he's a little bit better than this guy, or he's just a little bit, every tight end after the top 5 is kind of iffy, so it's like a plug and play.
Like that.
You got
It's
2
weird.
of the top 5,
It's like that every year. And
Yeah.
fall for the same shit every year. It's like everyone after Ertz is the same. And you got 2 of the top 6, I think.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah.
All right. Let's highlight. Let's move on to Chris's squad. Doing the Mostert.
Ooh.
We already mentioned
Okay.
how he had Marquise Brown, but I'm already seeing a couple league winners on his squad. He
You
got
got AJ Brown, Marcus
Brown.
Brown.
Mm-hmm.
This
You
is
got
a great team, dude.
Yeah, Chris. Hey,
Really
shout out
good
Chris,
team.
bro. He caught some heat in the
Yeah.
Dynasty League recap, but hey, man, your redraft squad is going crazy, bro.
Yeah, he got
Man.
3 Browns. John Brown, Hollywood.
I think Chris's
and
team is
AJ.
finishing top 4, bro. Regular season.
Ooh.
He got
bold.
Cook, and he has J.K. Dobbins waiting in the wings, who could become an eventual league winner in that Baltimore rushing attack.
I think he reached a little bit for AJ Brown, but that's the type of guy that you want to reach for.
Nah, dude, AJ Brown, he broke out as
Yeah.
a rookie, and the sky's the limit for him in year 2. I think he may regress a little bit, but he's gonna get more volume this year than he did last year.
No, I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm saying that he reached for him in a good way.
Yeah, I know. I was just
Yeah.
adding to
And
it.
he got Josh Allen as his quarterback
Josh
too,
Allen,
which is,
Josh Allen. There's a lot of talk, man. People thinking he's gonna blow up this year. He might vault into that
he was
territory.
really good last
that-
year.
And with that rush, fantasy wise, and if we're talking about that rushing floor, that's always good to have at the QB position.
Yeah, from a real football perspective, like they're favorites to win the AFC East.
Nice.
And in that city, that might be a bad thing actually, because there's going to be expectations, and kind of hitch your train to a guy like Josh Allen. I mean, he's not a very good thrower, but for fantasy purposes.
Yeah, and a couple other guys he has that I really like for 2020. Chris Carson, I feel like he's going to be the bell cow in Seattle. Tyler Boyd, he's gonna be your rock solid wide receiver 3. That's rock solid. And then
Yeah.
Tariq Cohen, he's come on pretty strong.
I don't know.
I know
Tariq Cohen has been a disappointment every year.
Yeah,
The
Yeah,
past
he's
few
not.
years.
yeah, but I mean he's like his 4th running back. I think that's really good depth.
Yeah.
Wait, where's his tight end at? Oh, Jonnu Smith. That's pretty
Jonnu.
good. That's solid, man. Chris kills it. I think he's gonna smash. I think Chris is gonna be Chris's best season in LXGM in his LXGM career. I think top 4 season on deck for Chris.
Especially given last year, he was last year, right?
I think he was a couple years ago.
But I was saying, okay. Yeah, I like it a lot. Shout out Chris.
Yeah, I don't want to leave anybody out, so let's just go through everybody's team that we didn't talk about. There's still probably a handful of them though, so maybe we could go through a little bit.
We got
You
Tony.
guys good on time?
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever, shout them out.
Tone.
Tone.
Suck
Okay,
my-
let's go through Tone's team. Go. Anybody wanna unwrap Tone's squad real quick?
Tone squad got he drafted 10th. He got Nick Chubb, Mike Evans, Thielen, Dak Prescott, Debo, Marlon Mack, Zach Moss, Alexander Madison, Irv Smith, T.J. Hawkinson, Bashard
Damn.
Perriman,
Another good team.
Los Angeles,
Tone's been another
yes,
one of those
Drew
good
Lock.
drafters.
and then Bowden. Yeah,
That's a good team. I like
solid.
it. I mean,
I don't like Marlon Mack or Zach Moss though.
I like Zach Moss.
You like Zach Moss?
Yeah, I like Zach Moss. I think where he took him was in a good
You think
spot.
he's gonna overtake Singletary?
I think it'll be like 50-50.
Timeshare.
Yeah, I think that's a good
I like
value in
I
the
like
7th round.
I like Alexander Madison a lot. It's just
Yeah.
it depends on
Handcuff.
Calvin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so Brian, who does he have? He doesn't have Hawkinson though. He has John Ross.
Yeah.
So
okay.
so he only has Irv Smith as his tight end.
Oh, he's invested in the Vikings offense. He got
Oh, yeah.
Thielen, Madison, and Irv Smith.
He's gonna have a rough week 1. He's gonna be without Debo and Evans, but I think season long, I think his team is pretty strong.
Yeah. Mac could pay some early dividends.
Yep, Marlon Mack would be a good early season.
I am
player.
very high on Irv Smith this year. So
Irv Gotti?
him as his only tight end is actually fine.
Yeah,
He doesn't do
I think
anything.
so.
You just drop him, pick somebody else up.
Yeah.
But
and then he has Dak.
yeah,
Dak's gonna kill it. I think Tone's set up for another. I mean, he's made the playoffs every season he's been in this league. I think he might be in that race again. All right.
Reigns team
Yeah, we can do Rain's team. Where's Rain's team at?
sucking on Susus.
They're going on Susus. Shout out. Hey, he got best draft. He got best draft. Hey man, you can't hate on that best draft.
Damn, steal the draft.
Steal the
CMC
draft
at 2.
actually. CMC at 2 overall, bro. And then he got Calvin Ridley and Juju and Julian Edelman and Deshaun Jackson in the 9th round. Deshaun Jackson in the 9th round.
Hey, I had
Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson last year. He literally played 1 game,
Yeah, I know.
dropped 20, and never came back.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Tight ends, it's pretty solid. He has Evan Ingram and Dallas Goedert. And then at running
Is
back,
it Doddert or Doodert?
Go Dirt.
Dodert?
Yeah. Hey man, Rain's team is stacked. What the fuck? He has Russell Wilson and
Yeah, Russell Wilson.
He has Russell Wilson. He has Evan Ingram and Dallas Goedert. And then he has
Yeah.
CMC at the running back position. And then his wide receivers are Calvin Ridley, Juju, Edelman,
Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson. Oh man, Rain, top 4.
Rain.
I'll put him in the top 4.
I like
What do
Reigns.
you guys think?
what do you?
I think top 5 for sure.
I like
definitely.
his team too, but what do you guys think about Edelman this year?
It's cool, bro. I mean,
I mean,
that's his 3rd receiver.
I'm either gonna throw it to
Actually,
him or N'Keal Harry.
Well, actually, probably bottom. Probably if he's your wide receiver 3, it's kind of like, but he has CMC, bro. That's gonna carry him every week.
This might be the end for Edelman, I think.
I think so too.
This is the last
This is
hurrah.
the end.
I think he'll be cool.
I just watched that movie yesterday. This is the end.
like
Oh,
you're telling me he can't get like 10 points, bro. And I don't know if you guys saw with our new scoring, with the
Dude, the
PPSD. You guys like that, right?
the first round. I mean, the first
first down scoring.
first down.
Lit, right?
Hella improves, dude.
Hella lit,
Because
right?
pretty
Yeah,
much every receiver is gonna get every catch is a first down, essentially, almost.
yeah, almost. And then like,
Except for the dump offs.
and then the
After
running
watching,
backs.
after watching last night, I was thinking of it in terms of 2nd and 3. Like if they get stuffed, you're like, oh man, you just gave me, gave up a half point there. Whereas if they convert, you're just like, okay, that's actually
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
It makes
David,
watching
real
the games
football.
better.
if you look at Joe's squad, we could probably transition to his, but he has
Oh,
David
Joe's squad,
Johnson,
okay.
and last night he put up 21 points, 21.
Yeah.
And he actually converted 7 total first downs, rushing and receiving, and that's if you look at that, that's 3.5. So it's a little small boost. It's nothing crazy, but they add up.
yeah, like receptions can be meaningless a lot of the time, but a first down is never meaningless. Like it always has value to real football.
So I'll list off Joe's squad, and then maybe you guys can analyze it a little bit while I list it. So at quarterback, he has Cam Newton, and then he went running back heavy. He has Josh Jacobs, David Johnson, James White, David Montgomery,
Yeah.
and then Chris Thompson off the bench. And then at receiver, he has Tyreek Hill. I think that was his. Was that his first pick or his second pick?
Second pick.
Second
Went
pick.
Josh Jacobs
Damn.
one.
Damn. So Tyreek in the second round, I think that's hella good value.
Yeah.
And then whoa, I think that's it.
Yeah, he
Whoa.
picked like right after me,
Holy
and
shit.
our squads are
Golden Tate
kind of
probably
built
be
similar.
his second wideout. What do you guys
He
think
went
about
running
Joe's
back
squad?
also.
Yeah, you and him have the same strategy.
Yeah. So one of the things he sniped me in the 7th round because I was actually going to get the Niners in the 7th because
Oh, I didn't even trip. Yeah, he has Niners.
that early is, you usually don't get a defense, but if you can get the Niners,
Yeah. Hey man,
good.
Niners.
So,
Charles, you
yeah,
like
I
his
think-
squad or what?
Cam's a wild card for me though.
What's his team name again? Sorry.
Fantasy fuck boys.
It should be Seltzer, Fantasy Seltzer, bro.
I know. Hey, Joe got all the seltzers on. If you want to know about any seltzer, Joe got Joe will let you know.
Oh shit, I need to talk to him.
Soma Seltzers, dude.
I love seltzer.
For me,
I think it's a bottom 5 team.
bottom 5. I wasn't gonna go that far, but
I was gonna say average.
I don't think his team is a playoff team
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, no.
So Joe,
I don't like
if you're-
Austin Hooper in the 5th round. I
if
didn't
you're
like
watching
that
this,
at all.
Joe, bro, you maybe make some moves.
Joe,
Get on the
hella
phone.
bye for real, bro.
Start calling. Start
You
calling
gotta, you gotta
GMs.
start. You gotta hit the phone lines.
Send
Hella
help.
bye for real, bro.
But yeah, no, David Johnson actually smashed last night, so I think that's a good sign for his team. If David Johnson can do this consistently, he might surprise us. And depending on what those other guys do.
I'm not gonna lie though, I do like Josh Jacobs though.
Yeah.
Even though I hate the Raiders.
Yeah.
Josh
Hey.
Jacobs
He's half Filipino.
Kuya Josh.
Yeah. Quit Josh, dude.
So
Hey, JJ.
Kuya JJ.
Quit JJ. Wait, Josh.
I think this team is perfectly average. You're right about Hooper. I think without looking at the board,
It's a
I
bust
think
pick. That's a bust pick.
Yeah.
that's a bad. I think that's just a bad
That's a
pick.
bad pick.
Through and through.
Wherever you took him. Okay.
San Francisco is a bad pick.
Yes.
Now, if David Johnson looks like that all season,
Uh-huh.
we're all going to be kicking ourselves because he should have been like at least a 2nd rounder.
At least
Problem
second.
is,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did-
You're
did
right.
you watch
You're
him
right.
run last night?
You're right, Brian.
He made every right cut. He hit every hole. He caught everything they threw to him.
That's the
and he
DJ I
still
know.
Exactly. But he did not look like that last year. So I think a lot of that has to do with Arizona's offense and how
Yeah.
it kind of goes side to side. But
Okay.
he's very,
Oh.
very capable of.
Ouch. He took Hooper in the 5th.
Uh,
That's a
That's
bust
what
pick.
we've been talking about, dude.
Damn.
so maybe
you know what,
in
now
the
I
end,
remember.
right?
Yeah, I remember
Maybe
now,
in-
Joe. Go ahead.
Yeah, maybe in the end, like if David Johnson returns to form, like 1st round form, and Hooper isn't terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think
Yeah,
about
that's
James
it.
White? James White with the 6. You
Solid.
guys like that too?
That's solid. That's his 4th running back. That's hella good.
Yeah, see, you just don't know like how these kids are gonna be without Brady, because I know a
Right.
lot of it is like mind meld stuff. Like they each know what the other person's gonna do on option routes. They
Right.
have like this connection,
Yeah.
which
Yeah, Brady and White had a great connection.
It was really Edelman. Like Edelman and Brady had this
Yeah,
this
James White
connection.
too. James White too.
Yeah,
But we'll see with
mostly
Cam at the helm. It's gonna look different. It's gonna look different. So,
it's gonna look real different.
but I
And
think White still
It's
has his
basically
role.
it's basically gonna be Sam as Captain America.
That's fine, man.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Basically, that's a good one right there, bro.
The Falcon is now captain, dude.
Hey, man.
What? He got the
Hey.
shield.
You got it.
You hella stupid.
Tyreek, when he goes like this, is gonna be the Captain American shield. That'll be hella funny.
His new one's gonna be.
All right, y'all. We still got a few more teams left. I want to go through these teams since we haven't mentioned them at all, and then finally, I want everybody to pick their champion of the year, and then we could call it. All right. So, I think next on the list that I want to go through is Dex.
We gotta do Dex, Lamb,
go on.
Churro, and Matt.
Okay, so that's 4 teams left. Okay, let me write that down. All right, so Dex, he has Aaron Jones.
Dex is going for gold.
Yeah, Aaron Jones, D Hop, Fournette, we mentioned earlier, T.Y. Hilton in the 4th, and then he has Kareem Hunt, Drew Brees, carry on. No, he made that trade with you, so he has
I think
he actually has
Miller
Anthony
and Font.
Miller, Noah Font, and then Preston Williams, who I really like, Blake Jarwin, Matt Stafford. What do you guys think? I think this is another outside looking in team. Dex usually has a really good. He's usually in the race every year. He's a good drafter. Shout out D. But the Fournette pick, followed by the Ty pick.
I think it was the Fournette pick.
I'm not seeing the upside with this team, but I do love the Kareem Hunt and Preston Williams.
I think he wasn't too happy with me after the trade. He's like, why did I do that?
Oh, okay.
But I wasn't Dex. I wasn't trying to snipe you, bro. I was just trying to trade back, and you're one of the options.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to overcome that Leonard Fournette pick.
Yeah.
Preston Williams, I like as well.
I like Kareem Hunt to give Chubb a run for his money, and to get that in the 5th round.
He just resigned too.
He just signed an extension, which bodes well for his beyond 2020. But just for this year, I think he can push Chubb a little bit for more touches. Preston Williams in the 9th round, that's a money pick. And Jarwin as tight end is not. You could do worse than Jarwin, right? Or is he more the bottom?
I mean, the tight end position again. It's kind of whatever.
Man,
you could do worse.
Wait, hold on.
Worse than that.
Is that Joe, bro?
Oh, Joe's on.
Bruh. Hey, but yeah.
What's up, Seltzer? Soma Seltzer?
So with D squad, man, we'll see what happens. I hope D makes some moves, because I like seeing him in the playoff race, and it's always good. Always good to have that competition.
If he were, he
wait, hold on. What do you guys think about Deck's team? I was the only one that said that he was on the outside looking in.
I agree. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty average right now. I was actually surprised because he usually takes the Charles route and takes the most hyped player. So for him to have Drew Brees, Kareem Hunt, T.Y. Hilton, Leonard Fournette, just like what happened? What happened there? If he was here, I'd ask him like,
he might have been
what happened to you? What's going on?
I like Brees though.
Yeah, Drew Brees is a good pick.
I like Brees.
I like Brees. I like Preston Williams a lot. We'll see on Sunday.
I mean, his Aaron Jones and DeAndre Hopkins combo though, that's pretty damn good.
That's pretty good for sure.
That's probably the best first two picks in the
draft. It's a great start, but then I think the Fournette and Hilton picks for me, that's what it is for me. But hopefully they prove me wrong and then he has a great season.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Who's
next?
Alex Lamb.
Yeah, we can do Alex Lamb.
Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Peace out,
Okay.
guys.
All right, bro.
All right, y'all.
Wait. Before you leave, who you think's gonna win it?
Who's gonna win it?
Yeah, which team you think's gonna win it?
Let's see. I think. Okay. I think. I think Charles is gonna win.
Again, back to back.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you.
But not because of Gibson.
It's a Jordan Howard.
Oh my God.
Booby Gibson.
Pace.
Jordan
Yeah.
Howard, league winner.
Ooh,
I don't
hey,
think-
Brian, what jersey is that? Turn around real quick.
Oh, what?
Oh, Grant Hill? Ooh, that's clean.
All right, y'all.
All right, bro.
All right, bro. Peace.
Peace.
All right, y'all. If you guys are still good, we could do a couple more teams and then we can hop on a quads or trios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Alex
So let's go run through Lamb squad real quick. We got Miles Sanders, 14th overall. I really like that. And then he paired him with Kenyon Drake. And then he has DJ Chark, Cortland Sutton, and then Cam Akers in the 5th, followed by Matt Ryan, Damian Harris, Mike Gesicki, Robbie Anderson, and then he got a second quarterback, Carson Wentz. I think super solid team right here. Alex, another one of the solid drafters and
Yeah,
that we have in this league.
I like Drake. Given that he got him in the second round, I thought that was pretty good because I was actually thinking about getting him.
A lot of
the
good
first
value
round
in the second
if
round.
Mixon wasn't there. Cortland Sutton just got injured.
Right. Is that something that's going to bother him all season or what?
I think he'll be all right. I think it's
Okay.
just a first week. And then Cam Akers is kind of tough because he's RB1 now, but you got Darrell Henderson, and then you got what's the other guy's name? It's like running back by committee.
Oh, Malcolm Brown.
Malcolm
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah, we'll see.
And you
Cam
got him in the
Akers-
5th round.
Yeah, that's a good value with Cam Akers because he's supposed to, he might have a role from wire to wire week 1 and on. Unfortunately, Damian Harris is on the IR. He's gonna miss a few weeks.
Yeah.
But I love
And then
DJ
I think
Chark.
I think it's tough having to decide Matt Ryan or Carson Wentz each week.
That's fine.
That's a
You can play the matchup. I don't think it's a tough decision with quarterbacks. I think you just play whoever has the better matchup. Call it a day.
True, but I don't know. Having to make that decision every week is kind of tough.
Yeah,
for me.
I feel it. I love the DJ Chark pick. I think he's gonna be.
Why just go quiet?
I think he's gonna build off that. Wait, what'd you say?
Oh,
Yeah. So, what do you guys think about Lamb?
I like Chark.
I don't like Robbie and Cortland.
Yeah. So, prognosis, not a playoff team. I think
It's
Miles
close.
Sanders-
He'll be
Yeah,
close.
I think he'll be in the thick. I love 16 teams. Ever since we switched 3 years ago, I love the playoff race. Like down the stretch, it's always
True.
close. It's
Yeah,
always close.
yeah.
I think a lot of teams that we like now, they might have slow starts, and then teams that we're sleeping on right now, you never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Alex makes good moves throughout the year too. Like I feel like
He's pretty active on the waiver wire.
He's pretty active,
every
and then
year.
the trades he makes are never, he always does his research and
Yeah, he sniped me last year. Thanks.
Oh, well, I
Thank
remember
you.
that. When he made that trade, I liked it for you, but it ended up working out better for him.
Yeah, it's cool though.
I think it was AP involved.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. We won't bring up
Alright.
that shit though. Don't worry. Let's see. Who else can we move on to? I
Matt.
think we're Matt. All right, yeah, Matt. I actually looked at Matt's team pretty closely the other day. So let me go first with him. Fizz a Die, best fantasy team name.
He's
of all
a
time.
die.
Shout out
Fizzy.
Fizzy. So he got Michael Thomas at 6, and then he so he locked up that wide receiver 1, and then he followed that up with Le'Veon Bell, Mark Cooper, Zach Ertz, Michael Gallup, Christian Kirk, Jalen Rager, AP, Justin Jefferson. Man,
So
that's
so
a
he
good
made two
squad.
trades. He made one trade with you.
Right.
And he made one trade with me.
Right. So he also has Deshaun Watson, Henry Ruggs, and then he also has Michael Pittman and Anthony McFarland. So he went like heavy on the rookies in the mid
Yeah, I like that.
late rounds, which I like a lot. I love Jalen Rager, Justin Jefferson, T. Higgins, Mims, Edwards. Oh, I love Edwards too. And then wait, he doesn't have Higgins. You have Higgins. He has Pittman.
Yeah, Higgins and Mims is on my team.
So I think just a little bit overload on the rookies for me. I think the top of his draft is perfect. I think the top 6.
The good thing is though, like his top 3 receivers, the rookies are going to be on the bench. He got Michael Thomas, Cooper, and Gallup starting every week.
Oh, bro, I'm tripping, bro. I have Gallup and Kirk, bro. I'm tripping, bro. He has Deshaun Watson, so.
And he has Ruggs, right?
Ruggs, right? So he
so
has
it's Ruggs, Cooper, and Thomas.
Yeah, Ruggs, Cooper, Thomas, and then he has Rager also, who should play on Sunday, which is good news. I
really like Justin Jefferson too.
Yeah,
I just think he'll probably just come on like mid-year. I think he's gonna start as a receiver 3.
Yeah, I think I love his top 4: the Bell, Cooper, Thomas, and Ertz. Those are rock solid for me. Depending on how you view Le'Veon this year, I don't know. What do you guys think about Le'Veon 2020?
I think he's gonna be solid.
Be fine.
There's not really a lot of weapons in
New York.
in New York.
Yeah, so I mean the top 4, I like it with Deshaun Watson as the round out his top 5, but I think he's banking on too many rookies. That's just
time and time again too. Like a lot of times, the big names usually don't pan out on paper.
Yeah, we'll see though.
So we'll see how it works.
I like his team though. What do you guys think about for Matt's team?
I like it.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be battling for a playoff spot though.
I don't think he makes playoffs.
Charles doesn't think he makes the playoffs. Okay. If he makes some moves, what about if he makes some moves, Huss?
Good luck.
Okay. Hey, Matt. Make some moves, baby. We'll see.
All right, let's get to Turo. I've said it all.
Yeah, Turo. He defending runner-up.
Hey, the rookie, bro. Hey, everybody shout out to Turo because everybody caps on him every year, and somehow he has a great team.
Yeah, and last year he made his first finals appearance. Took a L to Charles though. You can't be mad at that though. That's a great season he had last year.
Great season.
I think he was riding I think he was being carried by CMC, right? Turo was. Hey man, that was a good season. So let's look at his 2020 squad. He has CEH, and we all saw what he just did. And that was without catching the ball. And we all know that's part of his profile is catching the ball out of the backfield. And he didn't have one catch last night, and he looked like he's gonna be all right. He also Turo also took Kittle, DK Metcalf, Jonathan Taylor, who we mentioned earlier. And then he followed that up with Ronald Jones, Aaron Rodgers, Sterling Shepard, a second quarterback, Daniel Jones, and then a couple handcuffs, Chase Edmonds, Keyshawn Vaughn, and then he also has Sony Michel. What do you guys think about Turo's squad? I like it.
I think it's solid, dude.
I think he'll be in the playoff race.
I think he'll definitely be in the playoffs. I like DK Metcalf a lot this year. I think he's going to transform into a Megatron type.
Yeah, I think DK is going to – that second-year breakout. I like all the second-year receivers this year. DK is right in that mix. He definitely proved all his doubters wrong last year.
Yeah, and again, Jonathan Taylor, he's going to come on.
Yeah,
sure.
No. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when for Jonathan Taylor. Yeah. And to get him in the 4th round, I think that was good value. And then he also had, so he has CEH and Taylor. Turo with the youth.
Rojo,
actually,
he'll probably get
outside of Metcalf though.
His
receiver depth could use a little bit of help. He only has Sterling Shepard as his other receiver, and James Washington and Jeffrey. It's a little bit weak
Jeffrey.
as a unit, but if he can make one move, maybe he can help that wide receiver core. His running backs are solid, and he already has George Kittle. So good draft, Turo. Aaron Rodgers and Daniel Jones at the QB spots. Are we all in agreement that that's a playoff team?
I think so. Playoffs.
Yeah. Any other players you guys want to highlight on his team? No? Okay. All right, let's we're banging it out. Who's left? Who have we not talked about yet?
I think that's it.
There's got to be one more. No? That's it? That was it?
Got everybody.
All right, man. All right, y'all. That was great. Before we sign off though, I need the predictions, y'all. Who's gonna win it 2020? Who's your pick?
For me,
I'm going with Chris,
right.
bro.
All
going with
right,
Chris.
rules. You can't say it yourself. I was gonna say Chris or Rain.
Rain.
I like
Rain's team is fire, bro. Rain's team is fire, but my pick, Chris, and I think it's gonna be because of J.K. Dobbins. I think he's gonna lead that backfield by second half, and I think he's gonna carry him to a chip, along with Chris Carson, Hollywood, A.J. Brown, and Dalvin Cook. So that's my pick. Josh Allen also. So how about y'all?
Rain or Chris?
Oh, Rain. Okay. You don't want to pick one, Alvin? If you could type your pick. Nate Bautista. He said earlier he made his pick for who's gonna win it all. He said it was gonna be who he said. Oh yeah, he said it's gonna be Kittle 1. Kittle 1's gonna win it all. Is what he said.
Kittle 1 is. Oh, that's Nate. Okay. You're going to have to get by me this week first, Nate.
Charles, who's your pick? I don't know. Did I miss who you said?
Can't say yourself, right?
Nah, bro. Come on, man.
Nah.
You could say yourself.
Baby.
If obviously you're very confident. 12 out of 10 draft.
Chris
and
is
you're
gonna
going to
win.
repeat. Chris? Oh, okay. Hey, man, that's almost a consensus right there. Almost.
Chris got a spot.
Alvin's going to side with Rain. So that's actually pretty even. So I think
Chris and Rain.
Chris and Rain pretty top, and then Brian said Charles. So
Who got the best name this year?
best name. That's definitely I'll go with Rain, bro. Sucking on
Susus.
His team is strong, man. His team is strong.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Let's sign
Sounds
off.
Hell of a
Good
discussion.
GGs, and then we'll see. Maybe we'll have another mid-season episode and whatnot. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you got to the end, shout out. And then Lex and Charles, trios.
Yeah, like and
I'm
subscribe.
down.
Let's get it,
Like,
baby.
subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
All right, man.
Follow on
Smash.
Twitch.
Smash
All
the
right,
like
buddies.
button. Smash.
Ballin' like
smash.
Rondo. Smash it. All right, y'all.